I've heard over the years that flat iron curls last longer than curling wand or curling iron curls. And so I wanted to test out that theory. I look like a 2-year-old, but this method is so much easier. I'm just gonna do this awkward, slowly sitting down thing. I will let you know what they look like by the end of the day. Hi guys, welcome to Emmarie Lane, where my goal is to save you money by testing similar beauty products to see which one's best for you. Oh, and to remind you that you are enough. So we are testing beauty products technically, but we're also testing techniques. I know that I've heard over the years that flat iron curls last longer than curling wand or curling iron curls. That might just be total rumor, or that might be true. And so I wanted to test out that theory because I think it'd be good to know where to put your money in, which one you're going to use more, if you can utilize this as a straightener and a curling iron, or if you should get both, or you know what I mean. So I'm going to be testing that out today. I'm going to be dividing my hair in half and do curling wand curls on one side and flat iron curls on the other. I'm not going to have nearly as deep of a part, don't worry. And I'm basically going to be testing them out to see how they look, how they feel, how long they last, and how easy they are to manage. So let's get into this. So I want to treat this test as if I'm just getting ready in the morning and I don't want to spend 5 million years on my hair, because if I take my time and curl my hair, because I have so much of it, it'll take like an hour and a half. So I'm not gonna do that. And the trick that I have for that is putting my hair up in a ponytail, like right on top of my head, then curling it that way, and then I take it down and I just do the top layer if they look like they're too low. So that's what I'm gonna do, except I'm gonna do 2 ponytails right on top of my head. I'm gonna look amazing. I prepped my hair by using the Not Your Mother's It's 10 All Eyes on Me 10-in-1 Perfector. It is a great heat protector. It also adds shine and moisturizes and all that stuff. That's great. I also like to take some type of texturizing spray, dry shampoo, something to add a little bit of grit to my hair, because the curls last a lot better that way. So I'm just going to take, this is the Kenra Dry Volume Burst. It has a lot of good texture on it. So I'm just gonna, and it smells really good too, so that's a bonus. So hold on, let me get my hair into this ponytail, and then we will go into the curling. And this is what we look like. I look like a 2-year-old maybe? So I'm gonna start with the flat iron first, because it's a lot easier to manipulate the curling wand curls versus the flat iron curls. So I can kind of try to make them look similar if I do the flat iron first. And this is the John Frieda flat iron. It is ceramic plates, but they're coated in titanium, which titanium metals always work better on my hair for curls or just heat in general. And so I got something that wasn't too expensive, but has the benefits of titanium. I don't know if I would recommend this necessarily. It feels so cheap and it doesn't heat. You have to turn the heat up a lot higher because the heating element doesn't work as well. But I mean, if you're interested in a titanium iron, it's not that expensive considering it has some titanium in it. So I want to show you how to do flat iron curls if you have a hard time doing the normal method. This method is so much easier. So you take your flat iron and you wrap it around as if you were using curling wand, and you stick it through the middle. Then you clamp and you gently pull down. It is the best ever. I could not do flat iron curls before this method. And then you just kind of twist it and you got a curl. One thing that's kind of difficult with flat iron curls is they don't go high as up. So if that's not your thing, it's kind of hard to manipulate them to go a little bit up further. But besides that, they're not bad. So just wrap it around, and then I make sure to go really slow. This one also makes noise even when it's not on your hair. It just makes like this, it just makes this weird like sizzling noise. Although one nice part about it is it has a lock temperature feature. So I'm just gonna do all of this side in the ponytail, and then I'll get back to you when I'm all done with that and I can show you what I do to the top. Okay, I decided that I wanted to wait for these to set a little bit before I took them out of the ponytail. But this is what this side looks like. It's very ringlety. I am going to break them up. But I thought while I waited for these to cool, I would do the curling wand side. So this is the Lund curling wand. It's their 1-inch one that has the adjustable heat settings. I love this curling wand. It is titanium, like I mentioned. Titanium just works better for me. Okay, I gotta make sure that I don't have the curls start up quite as high. And I just wrap it around. There's nothing super complicated. And then I let them fall for a sec into my hand. I've had this curling wand for a while and it's held up so nicely. It's like it's brand new basically, and it's so pretty. It is a little bit more money. I got it on sale for like 60 bucks when it's normally like I think 100 or 120 or something like that. I think it's worth the money, but if you're patient and you're interested in one of their wands or any of their hair tools, they have a lot of sales. So, and if you're wondering why I have really intense red eye makeup on, tonight is the family Christmas party and I've been dying to use the red glitter pressed eyeshadow in the Beauty Glazed eyeshadow palette I got a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, this is a great excuse. Oh, and side note, I am doing all of the curls away from my face just to make things go by faster. Side note, you'd be surprised how much faster it is to put your hair in a ponytail and curl it than it is to just have it be all down. I had no idea that it would make such a big difference, and it's like life-changing. I took it out of the ponytail. This is what it looks like. About how I expected it to. I'm going to break up the curls a little bit more in a second, but they already kind of broke up when I took them out of the ponytail. Now I'm going to go over the top pieces again, just so I can frame my face and stuff like that. Maybe make the curls go a little bit higher. And I don't really... Ooh, that looks special. I held it there too long right there. I'm gonna have to tap that out, but I'll fix that in a second. I don't really go over the ends again. I just go over the parts that need to be curled, and it all works out in the end when you like brush it out. So I'll just like let go halfway when I reach a little bit past where the curl starts. Like that. And we twist a little bit. And we got a curl, and this will be tighter because this hasn't been like brushed through or combed through or anything with my fingers, so it might look kind of weird right this second, but it's gonna look fine soon. So I'm gonna finish up the top layer and then I'll report back. Okay, so this is what the wand side looks like right after I took it out of the ponytail. They do look a little different. Not different enough once I run my fingers through this side especially that I think it will be noticeable, but they're different. So I'm just gonna go around my face just like I did on the other side and try to match the sides as best as I can. The nice part is about having a straightener, is you can tap out the curls if they're too tight or they start in a place that you don't want them to. They like start too high or something like that. And I think I am going to put some clips in my hair to kind of balance out the fact that I'm wearing a middle part, which is not my look normally if I'm just wearing my hair completely down. And I will say that the straightener side is a little bit frizzy at the top, but that might be my bad. I don't know, and I can always go back in with the straightener and fix it. Just to give you a full pan, just because my hair is so long, I'm just gonna do this awkward, slowly sitting down thing. I like the look of both. One thing that I like a little bit more about the wand side is it's a little bit easier to get the curls to start a little bit higher, but I might be able to figure that out with practice. Besides that, they're just two cute, little bit different looks. So like I said, I'm gonna just stick some clips in my hair, like right here, just to pull this part back. I will let you know what they look like by the end of the day. Like I said, it's the Christmas party tonight, and so it's gonna be kind of chaotic. It'll be fun, or these curls will be really tested. I am gonna hit it with just the tiniest bit of light hold hairspray just because that's what I normally do. It's been a long day. Here's another view of what the curls look like. Overall, I think both sides have lasted pretty well. I kind of hate that all of the curls on the flat iron side just like go together into one giant ringlet, but that's not what we're testing today. Again, I feel like this side's just a lot more frizzy than the curling one side, but that might be my bad or it might be my straightener, and so I again can't take that into account. I'm just taking into account how long the curls will last, and so far I would say they're about the same. So how I prep my curls for bed so they last more than one day is I will comb through them with a very wide tooth comb and then very loosely wrap it in a bun on top of my head. I'm going to do 2 buns so I can keep the curls separated. So that's going to be interesting. I feel like things have gone pretty well so far. I'm going to bed, I'm so tired. Okay, I thought I was going to bed, but then I decided to show you what the curls look like after I combed them out because it is very fascinating to me. So the flat iron side looks really good except for The curl fell to like all the way down here-ish from what I can see in the viewfinder, except for around my face where I have layers, but they're still really strong where they exist. As for the curling wand, the curls kept their shape up to where I had originally curled them, but they loosened up quite a lot. Before, my hair was about the same length on both sides. Now, it is not. So I just wanted to show you what that looked like. Now I'm for real gonna go to bed. So this is what the curls look like the next day. I just applied a little bit of Glisten Up High Gloss Top Coat from Not Your Mother's. I applied it with my hands, not the sprayer, because this stuff is powerful and you don't want to use too much. This is what both sides look like. I feel like both sides from here down look about the same, but then from here up, I think I like this side a lot better. And again, it might be because of user error on the flat iron side. I stuck some braids in. I filmed this because I'm going to pull them back, but I wanted to show you what my hair looked like before I pull my hair back a little bit. I like both sides. I like the look that this flat iron gives second day, at least from here down, because it looks like I took like a huge barrel and used it on my hair, but if I do that with just like a huge barrel, they just like flatten into nothing within like an hour. So I like that look. They're still like kind of meshing together, but whatever. I feel like by tonight I'll really be able to tell which one's gonna hold up better, but we shall see. Okay, just warning you, my hair is very flat. Okay, I'm looking at the result. I have been running around like a crazy person trying to get everything done because it's Christmas Eve. And then I just finished playing Just Dance. As you can see from my face, this is what I look like when I work out, if you didn't know. My face gets so splotchy. It's like it wants to punish me for exercising. No, I'm kidding. I know that's not it. It's just because I'm so pale. This is my overall thoughts and feelings about this. I could keep going days and days and days, but I think I understand what's gonna happen. These curls have definitely loosened up more on this side. They're still there. If you can see them once I get up, they're still there. But they slowly just start to keep going further and further and further down. Well, when these loosen up, they're still there and they keep their height. And so I feel like both options are good. I think I prefer personally the curling wand curls because they just hold together and they don't get weighed down quite as easily. But honestly, I think like the flat iron ones did good and I'm gonna do them again. I just won't have the expectation of them staying up high. If you want to see in detail how I curl my hair to make it last a long, long time, you can click right here. I love you guys so much and don't ever forget that you are enough. Bye!